Today, we are going to learn about layer mask. What is a layer mask? Where a layer mask is used, how to use a layer mask, all the things we will be learning today. So what is a layer mask? Layer mask is nothing but creating a mask over the image so that you can conceal or hide a portion of that image. When you use a brush tool, when you use a eraser tool, you are completely erasing the pixels and you cannot bring it back. Okay, so let me open an image. I have opened an image here. When you open an image, it is a background image. I will convert that into a layer image by clicking the lock button. So now you are in the layer. I want to remove surrounding some area. So one method is I can use the eraser tool and just erase whatever portion I don't want. Okay. Now, if I save this image and if I open again, I cannot bring back my background. So sometimes there is a very, very important drawing. By mistake, you have erased everything and saved it. Very difficult to bring back. Okay. You can do the reverse only in that particular drawing, which is a saved drawing. But usually, I reverted this. I went to file and reverted. Every time you cannot get back this the background, whatever you erased. Suppose I use a selection tool. I just approximately use a tool, quick selection tool or something like that. Something like that. Approximately, only just to show you. I can delete this. I deleted it. By mistake, I saved the drawing. Then I cannot bring it back again. If you have a duplicate, okay. But the same thing you can do by using mask, layer mask. So that's what we are going to learn today. So let me undo this. Control Z. When you use the Control Z, you can go back only one step. So I want to remove the selection, Control D. So this is my image. So let us use layer mask and see how we can hide a portion which we don't want. When you go to layer mask, there are two options at the top here, reveal all and hide all. Reveal all and hide all. Let me say reveal all. Click. So you applied a mask with white background here. You can see here white. You can apply a mask with white background. That means you can see the image. White shows the image, black conceals the image. Black color will completely hide the image. White color shows the image. So since we applied white mask, you can see the full picture. Let me undo this. Control Z. I will go to layer mask. So instead of reveal all, I will say hide all. You can see that he applied a black mask and the picture is completely hidden. It is completely hidden. And you can see that here only two colors are available, white and black. White and black only available. So when you apply a mask, you get two colors, white and black. So you are masking using these two, white and black. Maybe you can use gray color also, which is a combination of white and black. That's also possible. So this is the foreground color. So the bottom is background color, and this is foreground is this is the foreground. Top one is called foreground color. Okay. So bottom is the background color, which is white now, and top is black color. So now we applied a black mask and our complete picture is hidden. So if we want to bring that my picture, I can use white paint. I can use a white paint because white paint shows, black conceals. So now you applied the black. Okay, you can see from here. Don't see this seems to be white. Don't worry about that. You see here black color you have provided. That is why you are completely concealed. So if you want to bring back, that means you have to apply white. So let me create a brush. So I'm creating a brush from here, brush tool. Okay, and the brush tool is going to use black color here. I have to use white color. It is using the foreground color will be used. So I will just use, there is an arrow here, click that. So you can interchange the colors. So now the foreground is white. Okay. And you can see, apply that white color and you can see, you can bring back the picture. See, you can bring back the picture. Okay. Even though you can see here in the mask, whichever the black area, this area which is concealed, and the white area which is, we put the white, it is exposed. You can see the picture. Got it? So this is layer mask. So you do layer mask using white and black color. Black conceals, white exposes, shows everything. Okay. So temporarily we can switch off this and see. I will select the now the mask is selected. I will go to layer mask, disable. You see, we made the mask is disabled now. So you can see the full picture. So you are not touching your picture. It is not damaged at all. Okay, this is called a non-destructive method. Non-destructive method means you are not disturbing the original picture. You are not spoiling it. Okay, so mask, using the layer mask, we can retain our picture as it is. Okay, I can bring back here. I'll go to layer mask, enable. Okay, I can do by pressing, I go to the layer mask and I can press shift and click. Now it is disabled. You can press shift and click. So you can use shift button also to do this. Okay, now you have applied. There are two buttons here. One is the icon for the image. The second is for your mask. I will select the image now. I use the move tool, and I can move. When I move, what happens? Both the image and the mask is moving, because these are linked with a link here. You see, both these are joined together with a link. If I remove the link and now I select the image, so only image is moved. Only image is moved. The mask is as it is there. If I select the mask and I move, only the mask is moved. Okay, so the default is linked between these two. So I can click here, link. Now both will move. So this is something you have to understand. Okay, now let me undo this. Control Z. See, Control Z brings you only one step back. But if you want to go more back, you can, in edit, you can see step backward. Click one step back. Again, you have to go back, step backward. That is Alt Control Z. Also, you can put. You can go back one by step back. Alt Control Z. There are certain limit. Also, I've gone back up to this. Control D to remove the selection. So I'm in the original picture now. There is a mask available at the bottom here. Last time I have shown you this. So if you want to see only using a selection, you want to do a masking, you can use this button. Suppose I go here and select the elliptical marquee tool, press shift drag, and you see is creating a circle. And if you want to move the circle here and there, you have to right click it, select the transform selection, move wherever you want the circle. Suppose you want to put circle here like this, then you accept it. So this is the portion I want to mask. So I can use mask from here. Okay, click. You can see that whatever portion you have selected, that he provided white and balance portion black. You can see the all around portion is black and this particular portion white. Okay. Now I can use a brush button, and if you want to make a little change of the sharp selection, you can modify. I will select a brush tool now. My brush tool is very, very big now. I can use the square bracket to reduce size or increase size, or I can do from here also. I can increase the size, reduce the size, whatever thing I can do. And I can hardness. Hardness means when you are 100%, the side is very, very thick, it will come. I will reduce the hardness a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to, now I have selected the white. That means whenever I click, it is going to expose that area. So I remove that sharpness a little bit using my brush tool. Okay, because white means exposure. So whatever in the bottom, it is exposing. Okay, I can go back, edit, step back. One step you can use the undo button, but if you want more, use edit, back, step back, edit, step back, step back. There are some limitations you might have given, maybe 10 steps you can go back or something like that. Forward, one step forward. Okay. I can now I use the round brush tool. I can use a different brush tool, make a little different here. So let me select another brush tool. So I select the brush tool. Okay, you can click this and you see there are different type of brushes. I'll go down. Let me use some other brush tool. Suppose I use this brush tool. I have selected this brush tool and I will let me make little bigger. I use the square button, or I will make little bigger from here. See why it is here putting inside, because you select the image here. We are supposed to select the mask. That is why he is putting inside. I will use the edit, back, edit, back. I can use Alt Control Z. Alt Control Z. Okay. I will select the mask here. It is a very big, brush tool. Let me reduce the size a little bit. And you click here. You see? Because you are in the white. So with that brush tool, wherever you click, it is exposing from the bottom. So this brush tool is also, we'll learn more about this brush tool later. I hope you got some idea now. Okay, let me undo this. File, revert. So it comes to the beginning stage. So I hope you got some idea about the layer mask. We can apply layer mask using gradient tool. Gradient tool. Okay, let me go to layer. Let me go to layer mask, reveal all. So I applied a white mask here. let me use the gradient tool here. Gradient tool. So when you get the gradient tool, you see here, when you are in the mask, I told you, you have to use white and black. So there are gradient tool available here. There are different color available. We have to select the black and white. I will select this one, not this one. I'll select the third one. And I'll just show a line like this. You can see it's applying a gradient tool. Gradient tool. This gradient can be different type. So there is a gradient tool linear. So this is linear. This is circular. Only circular means put only on the circle type. When there is a corner type here, select corner type here. So there are different type of you can use. Okay, so that is, so you can do the masking using gradient tool. Okay, I will delete this. Right click here, delete the layer mask, delete the mask. Delete it. So I only use the picture now. I'll apply a layer mask. I'll put a black mask now. Layer mask. Hide all. I put a black. Okay. Let me double click this. There is some option has to come here. Okay. You can see actually it is just like a transparent. When you double click the layer mask, you get some properties here. So the density is 100%. That is why he applied the full thickness of that layer. But if you reduce the density, slowly you can see the image below. Okay. Density, you control the opacity of that image. Okay. Let me close this. So I hope you got some idea now about layer mask. So layer mask, what happens? When you apply a black, it conceals everything. When you apply white, it exposes everything. So I applied black. If you want to bring back the white, it should be white here. That is the foreground should be white. You select the brush tool and just bring whatever you want. You can show the image. Okay. Let me show you an example where this can be applied. Let me open an image, a football image I made. I have an image. I want to control plus to make it bigger. Control plus. Control is a 0 to fit. Okay, I will go ahead and select the standard. Reduce the size. Okay. I have a football image here. I will open Messi photograph. I want to bring this Messi photograph on top of this football. Okay. So what I will go first, I will go to Messi. I use Control A to select the image. Control C to copy. You come to football. Control Z to paste. Control V to paste. Okay. I will use a Control minus to make it a little smaller. I will use the move tool. I select this. Press Shift. Hold your corner. Reduce the picture. bring it somewhere here. Little more I will reduce. Bring it here. Accept it. Control 0, control plus. Okay, I can reduce the size a little bit more. I will use the hold the shift button. So this is my picture. I want to bring this picture exactly on the football. Okay, so I modified everything, accepted it. Now I am going to apply mask for this. So I will apply layer, layer mask, hide all. So your image has been hidden. You applied a black. So I will select the foreground white, select the paint brush tool, and I will, because you are going to put the whiting, that means it has to expose. Let me select you see. You can bring back, bring your picture. I hope you got some idea. If you want to remove this edges, you have to change the color to black. Something. Okay, you see now, I brought this. I hope you got some idea now. So this is where you can apply this layer mask. I can bring another image here. Let me open another picture. Open. Let me we'll open some other image there. Can bring the Deepika. I'll open this. Control A to select. Control C to copy. Come to the picture. Control V to paste. Okay. Sometimes we have to zoom little. The image will be very big. That is why this problem is coming. So you just hold the shift button and reduce the image. Sorry. Shift and reduce the size. Move. Put it here. Control plus to make it zoom out, zoom in. Smaller. Put it here. Okay. Accepted. I will put selected this, applied the mask layer, layer mask, hide all. Now this should be white. Use this button or press X. Go to brush tool. Okay. So this is how you can do. So many techniques you can use to. The same thing you can use. Suppose you have a T-shirt where you want to put the picture of some of college or something like that. No, you keep the photograph of your shirt. Then you bring that picture create a mask, then use the brush tool and bring it out. More interesting clip, masking clip. That is something very interesting. Another one. Let me open. I will close all these things. Open. Let me open a picture. I'm going to show you now clipping mask. Now we have shown layer mask. I'm going to show you clipping mask. Okay, let me open this image. Okay, I'm going to create a shape from here, an elliptical shape. I just draw an ellipse. The color is white. It can be any color, no problem. Color. And the stroke, that is the outer boundary, should be very thin. So I have now this. It is the original your bird image is a background. I will click it and make it to my layer image. I have here one image. Bottom is one image, and top I have a shape. I want to put this inside this. I want to put this portion of the picture and inside this particular ellipse, where I can use the clipping mask. Okay, so you should have at least two things. One is the base where you want to put the image. Secondly, you should have the image which you want to put. In this our case, we have a shape elliptical where we want to put that image. Okay, so the base where you want to put should be bottom. In this particular case, it is top. You can see the image is ellipse is top, but image should be at the top. So I will just drag and put it here. Okay, now your shape is below this. Now I want to clip that image with this elliptical shape. So I will select the image, right click, create clipping mask. Click. You see, the image has been completely clipped and put inside whatever shape you selected. Okay, so there should be one shape should be there, shape or text or whatever it may be, and there should be an image which you want to put, and the shape should be bottom. The original base where you want to put should be at the bottom, and the picture always should be at the top. I hope you got some idea. Okay, let me undo this. I'll revert back. I'm here now. Let me bring another shape here. In the shape, we are going to learn some. We have not learned this shape. In the shape, if you hold it and press that arrow button, you can see at the bottom. When I click the shape, that arrow, bottom, you can see custom shape. Let me click this custom shape. When you select this custom shape, you can see that there are various type of custom shapes available here. Fish. So many things are there. You can click this and switch on whatever you want. Now it is all are there. Suppose you want to see only the animals, click the animals. You can see only animals you can see. I will say all. Okay. So I want to select a shape instead of an ellipse. I will select a shape from here. I'll go down. Whichever shape you want, you can select. I select a shape. For example, this shape I will select. And draw it here, drag, draw, click, got a shape. I can put this image inside this now. I can put this image inside this. Earlier I put inside a ellipse. Now I want to put along inside this particular custom shape. So as I mentioned, this should be bottom. Now you can see that it is at the top. I have to take it down. I cannot move the background image up. Even if I move, it will not go up because it's a background image. I can click this and remove the background. Made is a layer. Now I can move it up. Now you can see the image is at the top and the shape is at the bottom. So I select the image, right click, create clipping mask, or I will go here, layer, layer. Here you see create a clipping mask. Click. You can see it is fitted in between that. That image is fitted in between the shape we put. You can use a move tool and move up and down. You can see you can move the image and keep your position correctly. Suppose I select the shape. Earlier I select a shape and move, but still it is moving only the image only. Okay, so now I can independently move the shape, but I can lock this together by pressing, select the second one, also press Control and select the second one and provide the link. Remember, we used to have a link. There is a link command here, click link. Now both combine together. Then if you move one, both will move. Move command, move. You can move both. Okay, so I can unlink this, click again, unlink it. I hope you got some idea now. So this is clipping mask. I can do the clipping mask using text also. Okay, undo, revert back. Okay, now I will type a text here, no problem. So this is the image. I converted this into a layer. I will type Control D to deselect. I'll type something. So the select, move, drag, press shift and drag. Put it here. So I want to put this background image inside Asadi. So you'll get a different color. Okay, accept it. So as I mentioned, wherever whichever object you want to put, that has to be bottom. So I have to take that text bottom. Okay, now I will select that image, right click, create clipping mask. We can see that Asadi with an image. I can move and adjust the position, whichever model I want. So this is clipping mask. That means you are clipping an image with another one, with you are clipping an image with a shape, a text, etc.